in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
On the jump.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Ready, set. Roll, roll, roll. Lead the work, lead the work.
White running to the left. And he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. 43 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, set that, squeak.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. Will be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Broncos take over first down at their own 23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They begin the drive with Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Broncos nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. This will be fielded at the 17. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
No, read, go. Ready.
Going right side is White. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Now he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17-0 our score after one.
That's good for the Denver Broncos. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Back to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Pat the street. Pat the street. Hurt.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, Kramer. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, they'll throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
That's good for the Denver Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sucka. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The tackle made there by Caden Stearns. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
At the 42-yard line.
Second and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hey, check that, street.
On second down, it's Kramer, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second down and inches. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Sutton. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
He's got a man, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Gain of 45 yards. And the Raiders first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Tough when they're first drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Broncos 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket, and boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams from 13 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7 yard pickup. Brings up
2nd and 3. This one swung out to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A nice throw there. And, you know, this game, a true rarity. Not one, but you got 2 rookie quarterbacks facing each other in the playoffs. What do you think, Charles, that says about the state of quarterback play in today's NFL?
I'm glad you asked that question, because all week in preparation for this game, I thought about that, and what I've landed on is this. These kids play high-stakes games from the time they're in high school. A lot of them travel to play games. They play on television. They go to college, play big-time games. And let's face it, the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. So these kids develop a lot faster and are a lot more confident before they even hit the NFL.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Sutton. And the lead is down to a field goal. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a give right side. Kramer. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check pass.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pat the street.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kramer. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Max Crosby able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the 2nd half. want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, Kramer. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there. I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Here's N.G.K now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start, because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.